Thank you for stopping by and checking out this video. It's a short one, but I think it's a good one, um, especially now with this WAC 100 and Blue Devil feud, which carried on to other people. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I've heard before when people are made aware of how the California prison system yards are segregated, not segregated, but um, the yards are separated as far as race goes. And you have Southern Mexicans. Well, I don't know how it is now at this point in time, but speaking from my experience back when I was doing time, you had Southern Mexicans here, Northern Mexicans here, blacks here, whites here, others here. Everybody had their own little spot on the yard. And I've heard people say that it was racist and people didn't do business with another race because they were racist, or people couldn't fuck with another race because they were racist. And that's not what it is. There's nothing racist about it. And the reason why the factions were all separated like that, and there was a line drawn where you know each group had their area, was so situations like what happened with WAC 100 and Blue Devil don't happen on the yard. Because if you have someone from one race doing business with someone from another race, and for some reason this person decides to burn that person and not pay him, the yard can go up and it can get deadly. So to avoid a conflict like that or any racial conflict, um, it was always best to do business with your own race. Now, I don't know how it is at this point in time as far as the Bulldogs go, because they basically do their own thing, and sometimes they get themselves in situations where you know they end up getting into it with let's just say the brothers over somebody not getting paid or somebody burning somebody or something like that. But that's because they'll do business with them. They'll do business with whites, they'll do business with others. you know and when I was doing time, you know we did business with the Southsiders, because we were on that um, level where we're functioning in the same area. But that was a long time ago. But I'm pretty sure that that's the reason why the racial lines are put in place. And I don't think that'll ever change. Other than now with the end of hostilities, I don't really know what kind of um, agreement or arrangements that the northern Mexicans have with the brothers, because when I was doing time, they functioned on the same uh, spot of the yard. They shared their dip bars or whatever, handball court. But with the end of hostilities, that's all new to me. I really don't know um, how they interact with each other now, but that's how it was then. And I don't think the racial lines will ever be um, erased as far as um, being able to do business with for example, just an example, a Southern Mexican doing business with the brother, you know, and it's not because they're racist. It's to avoid conflict. This thing with Blue Devil and Whack, it could have all been avoided. Um, I don't think Blue Devil should have invited him to his show, knowing he was talking shit about him. Because in the back of his mind, he was probably scared as shit, hoping he didn't bring it up. But it was part of Wax's plan, so he played right into his plan. It is what it is. That's their business. Um, it's something that happened that could have been prevented. And from the jump, he shouldn't put that jacket on that man because for one, he wasn't gonna handle it, and two, it's not his people. You know, every race um, has their own set of guidelines that they go by. So I don't know how his homies felt when he invited him to his show, especially when he called him uncle. I know back in my days, um, he would have got DP. From the Southsiders that I knew, um, they wouldn't have that. You know. But with that being said, I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick because people get um, this idea that those racial lines are put in place because people are racist, and that's not the case at all. You know, it's strictly to avoid conflicts like this. Because if something like this would have happened in prison, the yard would have went up, and um, they would have dealt with old boy, you know, after or before. But that disrespect shit, the yard would have blew up. But with that being said, I just wanted to bring that to the attention of the people that don't know, the people that never been there, the people that would would see it as one group being racist towards another group, but it's nothing like that. I mean, I'm not saying that there's no racist people because there is racist people from all factions, but for the most part, um, people aren't in their own spot to the yard, and people don't do business with other people. It's to avoid conflict, to avoid something um, that can jeopardize a whole lot of people. Somebody could lose their life over it, you know, because when shit goes down like that, it's serious. It's nothing to joke about. You know, I'm not picking any sides with these two dudes. I don't, I don't have anything to say about anybody on YouTube. Everybody is their own man, and it's something that between them. Now, I will say that when I was doing time, if something racist would happen, of course I'm gonna ride with my people. But if it can be avoided, um, I would make an attempt to try to not let it happen if I had any say so. But if not, if it happened, it happened. Not because I'm racist. It's because every race um, rides with their own when something like that happens. But with that being said, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope your family's doing well. Hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Hope all the content creators get what they're striving for. And I'm out. Peace.